Hello Virgo, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of July 2017. Now we will be covering your home and your family, your career goals and aspirations, your finance, health and well-being, and of course your relationship dynamics. So here we go. The first thing that you do have around you in connection with the home and the family. Look, you've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. When this pops up, it generally tells you that you're in a position of just patience and more tolerance. Circumstances around you may not be going exactly as you had hoped or planned. However, this doesn't mean that you're not in a position to still come out on top, but it's pushing those boundaries that could create a few dramas and prolong the end result. So I guess you're being told that this month is about you being able to see progress will be made in its own time and position, okay, opposed to you pushing to have that result right now. Because this is a card, if impatience does happen, it all falls backwards and you have to start again, and that's the last thing you want to do. So if you're getting contractors on board, signing or sealing deals, if you're negotiating terms, if you're trying to get family on board, okay, and get people all in agreement, it's about allowing this all to happen in its good own time, opposed to pushing for a result right now. In connection with your career goals and aspirations, look, you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is a very, very strong card of being talking about you stepping back and isolating situations that you need to make a change on. Now, look, if you've been working in an office environment where you feel very different from everybody else has got a, agenda, or they've got a purpose and they're doing what they need to be doing, but you feel like you're not fitting into that clique, stop stressing, okay? You tend to be kind of feeling that little bit of a negative sway this month, okay? You're looking for someone to recognize what you're doing. You're looking for your own independence, and this would be a perfect month to actually put your hand up, okay, and look at possibilities where a promotion or looking at new job availabilities and things like this. Now, for those that enjoy working for themselves, obviously this can be a very strong freelance card, but it's about you getting out of these routines in which you have been kind of cornered or felt like you are limited by other people's actions, even your own thoughts and actions. So this is about having a little bit more faith in yourself. For those that are looking for work, it's really funny. This card can actually have a lot to do with government because it's an imprisonment card, okay? So it can mean that you are looking at areas in working with law and order, okay, which could be quite beneficial. You may be looking at areas where you're dealing with legalities and governments and so forth and roles and so on. Now, if you're not, that's okay. This is about you, once again, stepping back, not giving into doubts, not feeling like as if, nobody's going to want you because you're too old, you're undereducated, or you're overqualified, or your location. It has nothing to do with this. This is about you actually supporting your own goals and orientations and finding that once you start that process, others will get on board with you. Look, once again, if you want to be a freelancer, work for yourself, things like this is about you getting all that information, okay, and having some confidence that Spirit is definitely supporting you. In connection with your finances, okay, look, on the financial fronts, you've got a very stable time. You've brought up the Strength card. This talks about the month of July and August being one of those months that you are really going to be able to put some very solid plans and goals into place. The biggest thing that I would probably say to you in this moment is just to be proud of how well you've done. You're going to be looking at things that work on beautification, whether this is refurbishing the home, getting a haircut, looking after yourself, spending time and quality with people that are important to you and kind of spoiling them a little bit. But this is also about you, okay, feeling like I can accomplish this and having some really strong goals and knowing that you're supported by, circumstances around you to make these achievable. In connection with your health and well-being. Now, as you guys know, I'm not a doctor. And so what I'm giving you is what I feel is currently an influence. However, do not divert from medical treatment or advice. And if you have something wrong, you please go and see a specialist, okay? So you've brought up the Emperor card. Now, the Emperor card represents areas such as old age. So you may be needing to take care of your own body preparing for old age, depending on when your maturity is. You may already be on those beautiful maturity areas. If not, then this is about you looking after your bones, looking after your head, looking after your vitamin and mineral intake, taking care of yourself. Maybe you're taking care of an elderly person or an older person at the moment who's going through health issues. Now, this card represents Aries, so this is about the head. It's also about the eyes. It's in and around your sinal areas, okay, and it also can represent the ears, such as hearing. And you may need to take a little bit of extra care with temperatures, inflammations, and things like this. Of course, those areas will be quite sensitive. However, like I said, always follow through with medical advice. In connection with your relationships and your, personal dynamics, which can include friendships and family and so forth, you've got the Hierophant here. This is beautiful. You're in a month where you'll find weddings and celebrations and christenings and events all really gravitate around this beautiful energy of everybody coming together. And you may even find that even with yourself, you're very reflective of your relationship and your commitment. It could be a time that you're renewing your vows, you're taking things to another level. Whatever it may be, you're going to be finding a very strong time of really appreciating the journey that you are doing or have done with your partner. Now, for those that are single and looking, well, since this is a religious card, accept every invitation to do with a wedding, a christening, an engagement, or anything of the sorts. I wouldn't say funeral, but look, because potential love can actually be sitting in and around there. You will attend a function of some sort, and you'll actually find that you meet somebody who just ticks all the boxes morally, realistically, emotionally, physically, so forth. And you'll find that you've got a lot in common. And you may even find that this develops from a friendship into something much more. However, it does come down to yourself. And I really do feel that you're being prompted at the moment just to follow and know that Spirit is hearing you at the moment and helping you to move forward and through. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope you've enjoyed your readings for the time of July 2017. Thank you so much.